sudden catch your name, 'cause you repeat it like
Obviously, as most of you guys know, I'm laid up a little bit right now from my crash in St. Louis earlier in the Supercross season. So kind of on the recovery mode right now and just trying to get myself better so I can get back out there. I was on the inside of him. We were almost side by side and land off the double and going up to the triple, and out of the corner of my eye I just saw him coming from left to right, up the face of the jump. And needless to say, as some of you guys have been able to see on TV, he jumped, across from left to right, and we hit kind of midair over the triple, and wasn't good. When we kind of collided, my front wheel hit like kind of right into the side of his bike, and just kind of knocked the front end down out from under me, and I ended up having to bail off the bike and landed on my feet, and the bike kind of nailed me in the back pretty good right before I hit the ground, and my left leg just kind of got bent backwards behind me pretty good, and the bike hit me in the back pretty hard, and so that's kind of what happened, I guess, and was definitely a bummer. Never good. I don't feel like it was an intentional move by him, but definitely I just feel like it wasn't the smartest move that he could have chose to make. I tore my PCL and my meniscus and my knee, and kind of just strained my MCL. I broke my fibula, basically my leg right above my ankle, and the ankle is kind of displaced a little bit. No bones were broken in the ankle, just my leg. So they put a plate and 9 screws, and then kind of like a pin to kind of hold the joint together on my ankle. So I had some injuries to my right ankle as well, but nothing too serious, just like a bad sprain, I guess you could call it. But that ankle's doing good now, and I'm kind of laid up like this for another 2-3 weeks before I can get back to rehab and start walking again. It was tough, It was a new team, but it was a new team, but it was guys that have been around the sport for a while, and that's why I was confident in signing with them and choosing to go that route with a new team. I felt like it would have and could have been a good program, but unfortunately, I guess, needless to say, there are some funding issues, but as far as from that standpoint of the team, and it kind of never really got the chance to become what it should have and what it could have been. So it was a pretty big struggle during the end of the off season and the beginning of the season, literally just making it to the races. I found out that we had funding issues with the team on Christmas Eve, which obviously was never good, but that was also a week and a half before Anaheim won. So to kind of hear that right before the season started was kind of a shock and kind of a bummer, but kind of just bit the bullet and got through it as best as we could, and got ourselves to the races. Obviously, with the lack of funding, nobody was getting paid. But aside from that, we were trying to just do our best with what we had, and it was okay for a couple weeks, but it got down to the end of the West Coast, and it was like, it was literally, we had no parts in the truck, and it was a struggle. That was the biggest bummer, is just the week that I got to spend up in North Carolina with those guys, and with Joe, Coy, and Jeremy, and just all the guys involved in that program are just, it's like a dream come true. Like when you're a little kid and you dream of racing professionally and like what a team would be like. It was my first opportunity on like a real factory team, if you will. It was just an awesome opportunity. Just those guys' values and just their values, I guess, behind the team, and the atmosphere that all of those guys make in the team was just exactly what I would look for in a team. And nothing but great guys that love what they do and are really good at what they do. So, been on a weekly basis in contact with them and letting them know how I'm doing, and kind of, I guess, the best I can say as of now is it's in the works as a possibility to kind of, once I'm back healthy, at some point for the outdoors to maybe step in and stay there at least, for the rest of the outdoors, and for them to even consider that. Like I said, it's nothing set in stone, but for them to even consider that, and I think they realized how grateful I was for the opportunity to work with them, and to have it kind of go down like this and not really get that full opportunity like I wish I could have. I think they kind of see that, and like I said, it's just really admirable of them to kind of even consider, keeping me on for outdoors once I'm back healthy. So, like I said, hopefully stuff like that works out, and we'll see what the future holds.
Sudden catch on it, 'cause you repeat it like you actually have a tongue. The cat did.
Go down.
All right.
Go down.
Who knows how long